And whoso partake of the fruit. Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Give me just a moment, and I'll retrieve your scroll from the archive. From the archive, this is scroll number 202. How does the brain build the illusion of reality? We speak of reality as if it were something outside of us, something solid and self-evident. We act as though our senses are windows, letting the world pour in. But the truth is stranger. The senses are not windows, they are keyholes. The world sends us fragments, and the brain assembles them into a seamless hallucination. What you see, hear, and touch is not the world as it is. It is the world as your nervous system has learned to expect it to be. Modern neuroscience calls this predictive processing. Your brain is not passively receiving sensory input. It is actively predicting what will be there, moment by moment, and then checking those predictions against the incoming signals. Only when there is a mismatch does it adjust the model. Most of what you see is not raw perception. It is memory, reprojected outward like light from an old film reel. This is why perception is so stable even though the sensory stream is incomplete and chaotic. Your eyes jump constantly in tiny saccades, yet you experience a steady world. Your blind spots contain no photoreceptors at all, yet you never notice gaps. The brain fills in the missing pieces with assumptions so rapidly you never suspect they were missing. It is not presenting you with reality, it's presenting you with its best guess, and then editing out the seams. Attention sharpens this illusion. You do not see everything before you. You see what you are looking for. In a sea of chaos, the brain chooses what matters and discards the rest. It filters billions of bits of data down to a thin stream you can consciously handle. This is why expectation bends perception. What you expect to find, you often find. Not because it was there, but because your mind painted it onto the canvas of the world. Memory deepens the illusion. Your perception of this moment is shaped not just by sensory input, but by the traces of every moment before. Each experience is woven into the brain's internal model of reality, and that model becomes the lens through which new input is interpreted. You do not see with your eyes. You see with your beliefs. Even your sense of self is part of that illusion. The brain stitches together your memories, habits, predictions about your own behavior into a character it calls me. This self feels solid, but it is a narrative construct, the main character of the simulation. When the narrative falters in trauma, in mystical experience, or under the influence of psychedelics, the illusion can crack, revealing how dreamlike it truly is. Dreaming and imagination reveal the same machinery. In dreams, the brain creates entire worlds from within itself. In waking life, it does something similar, but ties the simulation to a stream of sensory data. The difference is not that one is real and the other false. The difference is how tightly the hallucination is constrained by the senses. This has profound implications for tarot. When you draw a card, the image enters this predictive system. Your mind does not see the card neutrally. It sees it through the web of memory, emotion, and expectation. The card becomes a mirror that reveals the shape of your internal model, what you are primed to notice, what stories you are ready to tell, what symbols resonate in your psyche at this moment. So the question is not whether tarot shows you reality. The question is, which reality does it show you? The one outside your skull, or the one your brain has constructed and called the world? The deeper truth is this: there is no clean separation. The world you experience is always both, fragments of the unknown woven into a pattern by the mind. The brain builds the illusion not to deceive you, but to let you survive. But when you forget it is an illusion, you become its prisoner. To awaken is not to escape the illusion, it is to see it clearly, to walk inside it with lucid awareness, and to gently bend it toward the soul's deeper pattern. Thank you for visiting the archive. The record is complete.